Hours after first light, on a cold, bleak morning in Calais, boys straggle back to this shanty town to sleep. It's been another long night, another night of trying to make it to Britain illegally and failing. So it's another day in the squalid camp they call the jungle. It's a hard life for grown-ups fleeing conflict and hardship. Imagine what it's like for children on their own. They're scarred and scared. But the Afghan boys at this centre say they won't stop until they reach family and a new future in Britain. They don't want their faces shown.
Last night, I jumped into a lorry. The driver found me asleep. I was taken to a detention center. By the time they let me go, it was midnight. It took me 4 hours to walk back. It was raining and freezing cold. I didn't know the way and was very scared.
Did you think it was going to be this hard?
I knew the journey would be hard, but I didn't know it would be this hard once we got to Calais. I didn't know we'd have to cross the sea to get to London.
These boys are just some of the large and growing number of children now travelling on their own across Europe. And the risks they face are growing too. Some 10,000 are already said to have gone missing. So the big question is, does Britain have a moral and legal obligation to take care of at least some of them, including some of these boys who are just an hour's journey from London? This shack is home for 16-year-old Hassan. He fled Syria on his own 6 months ago. Today, his older neighbour is making a window to let in some light, a godsend for a vulnerable boy.
He's still very young, and he gets scared at night. He wakes up and cries for his mommy and daddy. Sometimes he finds rats in his room.
At night, when you're in your tent, what do you dream about? I dream, Hassan says, of getting to Britain to be with my family. Hassan is trying to get in through existing EU rules. Only a small number succeed. He's being helped by a British charity. Britain is worrying it's going to create an incentive for more families to send children on these perilous journeys.
And we say that the British government has a moral and legal obligation to step up and do more now. I see and work with children every day who not only struggle under the pressures of living alone in a foreign continent, but who are also at risk from very real dangers, with sexual exploitation on the one hand and human traffickers on the other.
As we're leaving Calais, Hassan gets news. He can go to Britain and apply for asylum. The question now, how many will follow? Lise Doucette, BBC News, Calais.